Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts of Bruce's awesome live cover of When You Walk in the Room, a song made famous by the Searchers. This is from Kilkenny, Ireland, 28th of July 2013. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tab scroll across the screen. Okay, so this song's in the key of A major, tempo is about 125 BPM. Let's take a look at the chords first. You've got that classic Bruce A chord, so using your first finger to bar the D, G and the B strings, just to strum the middle four strings there. Now if you add your ring finger, you've got A over G sharp. Sounds a bit naff on its own, but in context it sounds really nice. Okay, and then we've got a normal E chord. First finger, first fret G, middle finger, second fret D, third finger, second fret D, and then you've got a D chord. First finger, second fret G, third finger, third fret B, middle finger, second fret high E. Then an F sharp minor over C sharp. And the song structure, which I'll put up on the screen now, just refer to it as an F sharp minor. It's basically, it saves you playing a full bar chord here, and Bruce and Steve love these kind of types of shapes. So that's third finger, fourth fret A, pinky, fourth fret D, first finger barring second fret G, B and E strings. And it allows you also, for example, this A over G sharp and then F sharp minor. You're not moving your fingers quite as much, okay? Don't forget, all the song structures will be in the description down below. Any chords in brackets means there's more than one chord in that particular bar. And also, yeah, it helps you to have it in the description. You can copy and paste, put it in a Word file and learn it all off by heart. So that's your F sharp minor. And then we've also got a D5 chord, but because we've got another run coming up, first finger, second fret G, middle finger, third fret B. Okay, you want to kind of block this high E string with your first, kind of the back of your first finger. And then add your third finger to the fourth fret A, and block the D string out, the underside of this finger. You've got a D5 over C sharp, and then you've got one chord, this B major chord that you're going to use in the middle eight. Use your first finger to bar from the second fret, and then your ring finger to bar fourth fret D, G and B strings. So they're all the chords. Not too crazy there. So let's take a look at the intro first. So what you've got is this 2-bar riff throughout the song. I think Bruce starts off playing it and plays it in the breaks, but in the verses Steve will play a lot of these riffs. So if you do get the tab from the online stores, that's jsmusicschool.co.uk, head over to the Bruce store, either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format, where you'll get Bruce's parts, Steve's parts and Neil's parts as well, all in there. So you've got a 2-bar riff, which is here, open A string, so that's a chord note, and then the rest of the bar is 8th notes, so 4th fret, upstroke, downstroke open A, upstroke, 2nd fret A, downstroke 4th fret D, that's tied for another half a beat, and then upstroke 4th fret A, downstroke 2nd fret D, that's a chord note, and the rest of the bar is 8th notes. Then 4-2 up down on the A string, that's tied for half a beat, and then up down again, 4-2, open E, and then it starts again. So as a one-off, it comes in, and the whole band kind of comes in on the and of 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got this 2-bar riff. So I'll play that again. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you basically play that 2-bar riff 4 times in the intro. Okay, so then you've got the verses. So in the verses, again, nice and simple here. This is the pattern I would suggest. Use it as a foundation, feel free to embellish it. So you're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. You do that for 6 bars, and then E, 2 bars. So the first verse, second verse, third verse is all pretty much the same. Then you've got the choruses. So in between those verses, you've got Steve does the riff, and then also there's an E riff as well, which he does with some of the other instruments. So we've got the first and the second choruses. So you've got D here, then E, same strumming pattern, then A, down, down, up, A over G sharp, then F sharp minor, and then a split bar of D5, half a bar of this, down, up, D5 over C sharp, E major, whole bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So really nice, those choruses. So that's the first and the second choruses. And you've got the breaks. So in the breaks, you've basically got the 2-bar riff without that extra open E string. So you do that twice for the first break, that 2-bar riff, once for the second break, and in the outro he does it 3 times and then ends on an A. So nice and simple there. So that's the breaks and the outro. And then the only thing left we've got is the middle 8 and then the third chorus, okay? So middle 8, you've got D5 and then D5 over C sharp, down, up, D5 over C sharp, E major, do that again, then A, it's A over G sharp, F sharp minor that we've had before, down, up, F sharp minor, then B major for 2 bars, all 8th notes, and then E major for 2 bars. Cool, and then we've got to finish off just the third chorus, okay? So it's just kind of extended chorus here. So it starts off the first 8 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars, sorry, of the that we had in the first and second choruses are pretty much the same. So E, then A over G sharp, so all exactly the same as the first and second choruses so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've basically got one of those riffs, then D5 over C sharp, E major. Now this time you ring out, I think he's ringing out these next rather than stopping. So rather than going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop, you just carry on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, and then you've got the riff, one more riff. And D5 over C sharp. E major for 2 bars. And that's it. So nice and straightforward, quite a simple song. If you're not used to sort of picking riffs, that's be good to practice your alternate picking as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Any questions, let me know. Feel free to give it a like if you've really enjoyed it. It really helps the channel. And any comments, let me know down below. Feel free to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. That really helps the channel as well. It means you don't miss out on any new releases. So thanks as always for all your support. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.